So let's talk about the token economy. So for business, the token economy starts at the back end. For example, in business to business supply chains, and it quickly expands into business to consumer, and then into new business models around consumer to business and in the economy of things at the edge. Now, if we look at those three actors, they will hold three types of token in a front-end application, such as a wallet. For example, a token to denote ownership, whether ownership of a digitally native asset, like a financial instrument, or a physical asset that moves up and down a supply chain with a physically unclonable feature to tie to that specific asset. Or they may have tokens around elements of identity. For example, your credentials and your skills. And then the third type of asset, of token, will be value, which can be used for settlement, such as a digitally native payment instrument, like a USD stablecoin or a cryptocurrency. These three tokens will be used to trade ownership in new ways in decentralized marketplaces. And they will use three trust frameworks, decentralized trust frameworks. A decentralized trust framework around provenance, where this will create a universal state layer around who owned what and who did what and when, where the community can agree in a decentralized fashion the ownership of assets and the state of those assets that are traded in our decentralized marketplaces. Then secondly, around identity, who am I dealing with on this marketplace? This could be permissionless, like reputation, or it could represent identity established through KYC or AML, or particular skills of a user, such as the public key around a credential. And finally, trust frameworks around digitally native payments, which will allow high velocity transactions where you can clear and settle at the same time in micro transactions to drive new types of business models. Now, this is the first in a series of videos around the token economy. In the next video, I will look at what are the problems that blockchain solves for these three trust frameworks. The problem solved around provenance, the problem solved around identity, and the problem solved around digitally native payments. So I hope you found that this video useful. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video on this series in the token economy. Cheerio now.